Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate support. Guys, we've been talking lately on this channel about how openly people are violent towards one another in public. I got a story I want to show you. This story broke about an hour ago, but it happened this morning out there in New York City. Shout out New York City on a number 5 train pulling into Grand Central Station, where a guy, for some odd reason, broke wild and stabbed 2 people in a subway train full of strap hangers. Take a look at this and we're going to come back, man. The way this dude was acting, if them people hadn't covered up, they'd have really got it. Check it out.
Breaking news at noon. The search is on for a suspect after 2 people are stabbed. This was during rush hour at Grand Central Terminal this morning. Fox 5 obtained an exclusive video of this attack. Let's get out to Fox 5's Arthur Sheehan live at the scene. And Arthur, this all happened on the subway mezzanine at Grand Central.
Well, the video shows it happened actually inside the subway car itself right now. You pointed out police are still looking for the individual who stabbed 2 subway riders this morning on a crowded 456 Lexington line train. This was, as you also pointed out, in the middle of rush hour. Now, there are some reports out there that the individual in this case has been caught. Our information says otherwise, that he is still being sought. And in the meantime, you are looking at cell phone video obtained by Fox 5, which was filmed inside the car as this was happening, and it shows at least 2 men were involved in the incident. One of them, who was standing on the floor, was stabbing a second man who appears to leap on the bench seats of the train as that assailant appears to jab him multiple times around the midsection of his body. Now, all the while, strap hangers in the video are seen pushing towards the ends of the car, trying to get out of the way of this violence. And once the subway car doors open, they flood out onto the platform of Grand Central Station. Now, this was the 911 call for this came in at 7:20 a.m. This was on the southbound number 5 train that pulled into the station. Police sources are telling us they believe this began as a verbal dispute before escalating into violence. Now, at this point, let's show you the other video. A 28-year-old male has been stabbed in the abdomen. A 32-year-old male has been stabbed in the abdomen and buttocks. We believe that this individual that's seen on the stretcher was the one that you saw in the video jumping up on the bench seats of that subway car. Both that are at a local hospital. We're not going to say which, just to be safe. Again, 3 people were involved in this incident. 2 of them are victims. They are at the hospital. A perp is still on the loose. A police source gives us a description of the person they are looking for. They describe him as a male, black, in his 30s, about 150 pounds, wearing a black jacket, possibly with a hoodie and possibly with a black hat. They say in all the commotion as those doors opened, he also flooded out with everybody, so they're still trying to find him. That's the latest from here at Grand Central. Arthur Sheehan, Fox 5 News. Bianca, back to you.
All right, guys, you've seen it. People are absolutely crazy. I'm telling you, America has a third world problem as far as violence nowadays. You're seeing police getting picked off. You're seeing civilians getting picked off. Seeing animals getting picked off, babies getting picked off, the elderly, everybody's getting picked off. This guy pulled a knife, I guess due to an argument or something, and thought it was feasibly acceptable to start stabbing people on a full train in the morning of people going to work. In his mind, that was a good idea. That was normal. He could have killed 2 people. That one dude up there hopping around, getting stuck up in his ass. It's crazy. And that's the thing. You never know how somebody's going to interact with you or the compassion they have for you in times of a disagreement. That is as wild as it gets right there. You know what I'm saying? He didn't care if it was kids on there, women. He didn't give a damn about nothing. Then he got his bag and then walked off like it was nothing. And they said there are conflicting reports whether the guy was caught or not. You know, I know they got facial recognition stuff in there and stuff. But I mean, how did they get to this point? How did they get to the point where now we don't even see each other as human beings? We just see each other as things that are in our way, bugs that need to be squashed when we're annoyed at them. I don't know. I mean, then again, the camera only showed the stabbing part. We don't know what happened on the video before that. They might have threatened him as 2 against 1. I don't know. But either way, man, it's just crazy out here. I told you before, getting on a subway train, New York, Chicago, anywhere, is like the running of the wildebeest. You got lions, crocodiles in the water, all kind of stuff. Everything's lurking for you. And even if you're minding your business or in the middle of the pack, you can still get hit up. It's wild. These are cities that want you to pay taxes and all this other stuff. And you pay fares and stuff to ride to and fro. And they can't even provide you adequate protection just going about your day. Think about it. It's hard enough to get into a car, ladies and gentlemen, and get from point A to point B, having to trust other people's responsibility behind the wheel as you're trying to go up and down the street and survive. Let alone a lot of people, a lot of them got mental illness and stuff, and no programs or nothing for them, just being around you where you could be a victim at any given time. I don't know what made that young man do that, but I do know, you know what I'm saying? For some odd reason, he thought that was cool. Didn't think about jail. Didn't think about prosecution. Didn't think about none of that. Getting in trouble, didn't think about anything. He just thought it was the right thing to do right there. Once he pulled the knife, I'm more than sure, says a lot of times people pull these knives and they pull these guns after they got to the point where the limit is reached with them, with their patience with somebody. Once they pull it, a lot of times they gonna use it. Long time ago, they used to pull a gun and show you the hilt of the knife, or, you know, show you the pistol, the part of the gun. And all of a sudden now it's coming out before you can even say, no, don't do it. It's done. Just wild. It's like America done turned into savage lands, ruled by lost ones and ones that don't give a damn. Do you know how rage-filled you have to be to pull out a weapon on a public transportation train full of people, attack not one person, but two people, right? And then walk off the train where people are terrified of you and fleeing from you as you walk away? How mad do you have to be to do that? I have never experienced that type of anger. I've been mad, but I've never been rage-filled where I just commit a public display of violence. And you're starting to see that like it's normal now. It's like a different type of human being. When they get mad, they get all the way mad. And all be damned. Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. I have no more words for this.